Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Muffin from Bluey. So first we're going to get started with our eyes. On the left hand side we're going to draw in a nice big oval. And then moving in towards the center we're going to draw in another oval, just slightly smaller. Now let's draw in the nose. So on the top here we're going to leave a small gap and we're going to curve this line around and then down. And now from here back on this line we're just going to continue to curve this line around and then in towards the middle. On the top now, starting back on this line, we're going to arch this line around and then in towards the middle. And then from the bottom, we're just going to curve this line back around and over towards the side. In the top for the highlight now, we're going to draw in a sideways oval. Let's draw in the rest of the mouth now. So on the top here, we're going to curve this line around and then back in towards the side. On the bottom, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. And then from here at the point, we're just going to curve this line around and then up towards the bottom of our left eye. Now let's draw in the teeth. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Moving in towards the middle again, let's replicate that, curving that up slightly. And then one more time, we're just going to curve this line around and then in towards the side of the mouth. For the tongue now, we're going to draw in a curved line that arches around and then down towards the bottom. And then from here on the bottom, we're just going to draw in a straight line that comes up towards the teeth. Now let's draw the right eye behind. So coming across on this line, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line, curving this line all the way around and then down. And then moving in towards the center of this, we're going to replicate that one more time. Now let's draw in our eyebrows. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then moving over on the left hand side, leaving a gap in the center, let's replicate that. Now on the inside, we're going to curve this line around and then back in on the side. And then moving over on the left hand side again, let's replicate that. Now let's come over and draw in our left arm. So beside the mouth here for the inside of the arm, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. And then leaving a gap, we're going to come over on the left hand side, replicating that, ending that so it's at the same height. Now from here coming down, we're going to draw in a curved line, arching that around and then up for the finger. And then for the thumb, we're just going to curve this line out from the side of that finger in towards the corner. Stepping across again, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then one more time, we're just going to arch this line around and then in, connecting that back together. Now for the wrist, we're going to draw in a curved line from left to right. On the side for one of the spots, we're going to draw in a half circle. And then moving up on the top right hand side, let's replicate that again. Now let's draw in the shape of the body. So in between both eyebrows, we're just going to draw in a curved line connecting that together. To the right of this, we're going to continue this line behind now. So we're going to curve this line out and then down beside the nose. We'll continue to bring this line down towards the bottom, curving that in slightly. And then we're going to close this off by starting back on our line here and bringing this line straight across in towards our first finger. Let's move over on the left hand side now. So on the top, we're going to arch this line out and then curving it down as we come past our arm. And then from here, starting back on this line, we're going to bring this line all the way down and then we're going to curve this line in, closing that off. Now let's draw some details inside the body. So on the top right hand side here, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then coming underneath, we're just going to curve this line across. Moving back up in the top right hand corner now, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards our eye. And then curving this back around and over. On the left hand side now, underneath the eyebrow, we're going to curve this in towards the top of the eye. And then moving underneath, we're going to again arch this line around and then across. On the left hand side now, we're going to draw in a small curved line, arching that in towards the arm. Underneath the mouth here, we're going to draw in a circle, curving this all the way around, and then back in. And then moving up beside the mouth on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a small circle. Now let's move up above and draw in the ears. So on the center here, we're going to draw in a diagonal line that comes over on the right. And then on the top of this, we're just going to curve this around, bringing this down on the side. Let's move over on the left now. Above the left eyebrow, we're going to bring this line up and then over. And now starting back on this line, we're going to continue to extend this around and then down on the side. Let's move over towards the inside now. We're just going to replicate this pattern. So stepping across, we're going to curve this line over and then down. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line up and then back down towards the top of the head. Let's draw in our right arm now. So on the top here, just beside the nose, we're going to draw in a diagonal line that comes up. And then moving down on a diagonal, we're going to replicate that, bringing that diagonal line in towards the side of the body. For the thumb, we're going to arch this line around, back in. For the first finger, let's curve this line up and then down. In the center again, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then one more time in the corner, we're going to curve this line around and then back in at a point. And then in the center, we're just going to draw in a small curved line from the top, bringing that up towards the bottom. And then now for the wrist, we're just going to draw in a straight line across. We're going to draw in a small curved line on the top. And then as we move down on the bottom, we're going to replicate that again in the corner. Now let's draw in our legs and our feet. So for the right leg, on the inside, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. On the bottom of this now, we're going to curve this line over towards the side. From that point, we're going to curve this line over and then in. And then again from the corner here, we're just going to draw in another straight line that comes up towards the top. Let's move over on the left-hand side now. So for our outside line, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. From the corner here, we're going to curve this line around and then up. From that point, we're going to curve this line over and then in. And then again, we're just going to draw in another straight line that comes up towards the top. Now moving down, we're going to curve this line over, and then we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side. On the side now, we're going to curve this line around and then up on both sides. Moving over towards the outside line of the leg, we're going to draw in a small curved line that arches down. And then from that point, we're just going to draw it across here on both sides. Now for the toes, we're just going to curve two lines that come up towards the top. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right-hand side as well. Lastly, let's draw in our tail. So coming in underneath beside our left leg, we're going to arch this line around and then up. Moving up above that again, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then above that, we're going to arch that up, down, and then in towards the side of the body. And then closing that off on the top, we're just going to curve this line around and then down. And that is it. That's how you draw Muffin from Bluey. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.